CNBC out this morning with our list of the most valuable sports empires of 2025. These are the biggest names reshaping the business of sports. Combined value, $225 billion. Taking the top spot in this inaugural year is Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, worth $21.2 billion. Jerry Jones' Cowboy Empire takes a second spot, valued at just more than $15 billion. Harris Blitzer Sports and Entertainment comes in at third at $14.6 billion. Fenway Sports Group in Madison Square Garden Sports rounded out the top five. Joining us now is the man behind the list, CNBC Sports senior reporter Michael Ozanian. And the Lakers, that deal hasn't closed yet. What, would they have been in the top five at that?
I don't know, because I don't know how much of the Lakers Mark Walter is going to eventually own. But they'd certainly have been on this list. And this is part of a trend we're seeing. You mentioned Walter buying the Lakers. He already owns the Dodgers. He's got investments in, women's professional ice hockey and the WNBA. Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, is another person who could be on this list next year. He just bought a significant stake in the English soccer team, Crystal Palace. He already owns the Jets. And this trend that we're seeing where individuals or entities increase the size of their ownership of sports investments, teams, companies that run venues like Legends, sports networks, is one of the ways that they're increasing their valuations. And this trend's going to continue, I think.
What goes into the calculation of how much an empire is valued? Because there's the sum of the parts, just straightforward, but then there's also some synergies that you might, that might enhance the valuation.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. So the reason we use multiples that range from, let's say, 1.1 to 1.4 times the sum of the parts is because of the great scale you get. You can cross-market sponsorships, the knowledge you have. The owners of the Commanders, who also own the Philadelphia 76ers, have talked about how they've used that knowledge for the 76ers arena situation, for the Commanders situation. And in fact, we see these valuations based on sale prices. So Stephen Ross sold a minority stake in his sports empire, which is the Dolphins, the F1 auto racing, and the stadium that he owns.
Did you see the F1 movie?
I did. I liked it a lot, actually.
I liked it. I didn't know any of that stuff.
A whole lot of love in the opening scene. Pretty cool, too.
That was
Led Zeppelin.
Good. Led Zeppelin. But did you know, there's a lot to know about that. It's apparently about that sport. All revolves on the tires. Which tires, how long the tires, when you go in, when you come out. Amazing at those pit stops, was it not?
Yeah. And I actually saw Ron Howard's movie Rush, which was F1 too, which was, if you haven't seen that, is spectacular, too.